Hello, welcome. This is all about 90 minutes. Tottenham just beat Burnley by 3 goals to nil, and this is just like a match review. And yeah, good way to start the league. Really happy about the results. Tottenham, started with this surprise team list. To be honest, I think. The manager left out the more experienced midfielders and went for the young lads in midfield. And You had Vicario, Poro, Romero, Van der Vaart, Spence as the defensive player. And then in midfield, he went for Gray, Bogveld, and Saab, which was a bit of a surprise. And then up top, we went for Kudus, Richarlison, and Johnson, and that's how we started. Started the game really well. Was scored after 10 minutes. The goal was a beautiful goal there from Richarlison. Both walked all the way to the right hand side, and Kudus with a beautiful cross into the box. Richie pulled out to the edge of the box and with a beautiful volley, first time volley, and he found the bottom corner. Good start from Tottenham. Then after that, it was a bit like as a fan, you expected more. You think that Tottenham were going to push on and go on and get better because that's how football works sometimes. When you get a goal, the team scores and then they go on and they go on to do better. But Tottenham never did that. It just went a little bit flat. I think there was a miscommunication in midfield and we were not dominating possession. Burnley had a couple of chances which they could have scored. I think and it would have been really unfortunate for Tottenham because those are the kind of things that you want to prevent. Like especially first game of the season, everybody's lungs is blowing. That's first game of the season. You're a bit, you feel the pace of the game, and I think Tottenham were lucky not to concede. Burnley had a couple of chances. I can't really think of one. I think there was one that. I think it was what's his name, the striker. Let me just see if I can see his name. I can't see him name. I think it was he Anthony or yeah, it must have been Anthony, the winger. Uh, Cost Tottenham a lot of problems, and I think they kept coming forward, kept not really. They caught Tottenham open a couple of times, but that was like after Tottenham have scored. First half ended 1 goal to nil. It was a bit. You can see that we needed more from the team. Second half kicked off. Tottenham got into the groove a lot more in the second half, and yeah, they started trying to find those switches, those combinations. I think the midfielders got closer to each other a little bit more, and they started trying to play through the lines, and they act, and then basically you can see that where the outlet was for Tottenham, it was on the wings and the right backs, and Poro was doing really well in terms of trying to create from the right hand side. I think Bogville got better in the second half as well. Sarr as well with his runs, playing as a eight, picking up loose balls, and the first goal was just very good from the second goal. Sorry, from Tottenham. They walked the ball to the right hand side. Kudus stood with the ball, and he just did his man with it, just pushing the ball between the guy's leg and putting a cross with his right foot. And that's what Kudus. That's one thing about Kudus, which I didn't even know he had. He could cross with both legs as well, and that was a great cross with his right. And Richarlison with a volley. The goal was just a copycat of his first goal, but this one was even better because it was like a bicycle kick, and it flew into the bottom corner. The keeper saw it, but he just couldn't get close to it. And Tottenham lead by 2 goals to nil, and you can see the confidence there. Like, first game everybody just gets a little bit more confident. You get that belief, like we're gonna win. And then the second goal was a long. Third goal was a long ball over the top. Richie brought it down really beautifully. Before that, I think they were looking for a foul. I'm not sure if that was the second or the third goal, But the third goal, I think it was Richie, took the ball down with beautiful control, and it was fouled, but the ball rolled onto Pepe Matassa. Sasa Pepe Matassa busting with his long run. That's what I like with him. He drives with the ball a lot, and he does that beautifully with his ball. And then he just laid it for Johnson, and Johnson ran through on goal, and he finished beautifully under the goalkeeper, Nebraska. And Tottenham 3 goals up, cruising now, and they could have got a couple more goals. There was a bit that Sark laid the ball to Tell, but the pass was not right. It was put a little bit too much on the pass, and yeah, Tottenham, cruised to the end, really just passing the ball out. Burnley made a couple of changes, had a couple of chances, but yeah, we broke them down. Eventually, playing a low block, and I think the team is only going to get better, to be honest. With that extra bit of quality, if they can get Eze and Savinho or one of both, it will be good. But I think Eze will be the key for me. If they can get Eze in and go and get a centre back or something, then it will have been a good window. And we're all expecting that Eze deal to be at least anytime from now by Monday. We are not expecting it to be done. There's still a couple of more days left, and there's about 10 days or 15 days left to the end of the window, about 14 days to the end of the window. So, expecting more to be done. But today, first game of the season, Tottenham get the win, good victory, clean sheet. That's the key thing, and we move on to the next fixture. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is all about 90 minutes, where we look at the game, that the live game that we watched a couple of minutes ago. So yeah, very good results for Tottenham. Good start, and we can sit back now and watch the rest of the teams play their first game of the season. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think about the Tottenham game. If you're a Tottenham fan, Burnley fans, let me know what you think as well. I think Burnley did well. First game back in the Premier League, and they did really well. They kept going till the end, to be honest. And yeah, hopefully they get a better result next time. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again soon.